my God, just when you thought the Indianapolis Colts were shit at football.
Yeah, bro.
They go ahead and beat one of the best teams in the league. Let's talk about it. Colts versus Chiefs.
Okay.
The other thing I do want to talk about with this, okay? So Jacksonville Jaguars, they beat the Colts, and I think that played into the fact that we're like, oh my God, the Colts suck. But guess what? The Jaguars just dominated. The Chargers dominated the Chargers. So maybe I think a part of our bias is that the Jaguars might actually be pretty damn good. So good for the Jaguars. It still is a little too early to say. The Colts are 1-1-1, which is a very interesting stat line, and they beat the Kansas City Chiefs 20-17. I think both teams actually played super well. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh my God, the Chiefs are crumbling. They played so horribly. You know, 262 passing yards, 20 for 35. Clearly not the completion percentage that you're used to seeing.
Not the normal
Patrick
stat
Mahomes.
line for Patty Mahomes.
Yeah,
for sure.
not at all. Check this shit out though. Mahomes is 45-2 against teams that score fewer than 26 points, which is just fucking insane. It's basically saying Mahomes is damn near undefeated against teams that can't score more than 26. There's a lot of points in the NFL. That's crazy. And guess what? Both the times that Patrick Mahomes has lost are to the Indianapolis Colts. I don't know what the Indianapolis Colts have figured out. Turns out their crazy strategy is to not let the Chiefs score a lot of points. Absolute shocker. Someone teach that to the Arizona Cardinals. But regardless, he's 45-2. The only losses to the Indianapolis Colts. The Chiefs are 43-6 since 2018, entering the fourth quarter with a lead. Matty Ice is back, baby. Let's just say that. And I think one of the most impressive things from the Indianapolis Colts is they absolutely bottled the run. I know the Chiefs aren't exactly a run game team, but you've got Jerick McKinnon with 2.9 yards per carry, Pacheco with 3. And the Chiefs try to do, you know, their nonsense plays every once in a while, but 7 carries.
I was just going to say, what the heck?
For a goose egg yards on Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So fantasy managers are mauling. He did have a touchdown, so yeah, congratulations. Talk about it. But yeah, Edwards-Helaire not doing all too much there. He did have 5 receptions for 39 yards. So what'd you still get? If you had him in fantasy, you know what? I take it back. He still had like 15. That's a pretty solid game, considering he had 0 rushing yards.
That is very odd.
So that's actually not that bad. So pretty good. It's the 43rd fourth quarter comeback for Matt Ryan. And I think the big thing, if you go click on Colts, guess who got all these touchdowns, baby? It wasn't Michael Pittman. Wasn't Jonathan Taylor. It was Jelani Woods. 6'7" tight end. He runs a 4.6 40-yard dash. I love to see that. It actually reminds me of a game last year when I just picked up this, I think it was Trey Burton, some rando. I picked up a rando off of waiver wires in Sleeper, and Carson Wentz threw like 3 touchdowns to him that game. He had like 3 yards, 3 receptions, 3 touchdowns. And I was like, wow, it couldn't get any better than this. So maybe we see a little bit more from him. So I'm excited. But yeah, I mean, it really was a pretty good game for the Colts. I'm excited. I think if you're a Colts fan, you haven't abandoned all hope yet. You just beat one of the best teams in the league. So you know what? It still might be playoff season for the Indianapolis Colts. And guess what? I just made a tier list ranking the divisions. The AFC South, who I ranked as the worst division, just upset the entire AFC West for the most part. No Broncos, but the Raiders lose.
Titans.
The Titans beat the Raiders. The Jaguars dominate the Chargers. And the Colts beat the Chiefs. Who's the best division in football? Is it the AFC West or is it the AFC South? Talk to me. Crazy.
NFC North?
NFC North may be the best division in football now, ladies and gentlemen. It's not true. It's just not true. Unfortunately, I hate to say it. These were actually all one-possession games. In fact, their loss margin is like 7 total points. It's crazy. Maybe 8 total points. Either way, shit's crazy. You know how it is.